Today, we are talking about a brand that has been making homes smarter since 1909. A brand that was founded in Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. We're talking Eureka vacuums. And not only have they been around since 1909, but a fun fact, in the 60s, they branched out and made a thermal battery that was not only used by NASA, but it was also used in the first United States-produced electric car. So you want to talk about smart? Well, today, we are talking about their flagship robot vacuum, the J15 Pro Ultra. Let's get to it. What up, everybody? George Langabeer here. Today, we're talking robot vacuums, specifically a robot vacuum from Eureka. Now, this is their flagship model, the Eureka J15 Pro Ultra. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to talk about the setup. I'm going to talk price and specs. I'm going to talk about the Eureka robot app, and then I'm going to give you my full review, pros and cons. Now, I want to thank Eureka for sending me this vacuum and for sponsoring this video. But sponsored or not, you know I'm always going to tell you like it is. Well, let's get started with the unboxing. All right, here we go. We got the box for the J15 Pro Ultra. Let's open this bad boy up. First up, we have the user manual. Then you've got the cleaning brush and the mop pads. Next, we have the tray that's going to go on the base station. And then we have the robot vacuum itself. Now you can go ahead and put the brush on the vacuum, and then you can also install the mop pads. Next up, we have the base station. And you want to take all the plastic off. You've got your dirty water container and your clean water container. And again, you want to check for all the different plastic that was placed on there to protect the vacuum during shipping. All right, then we have the front cover that goes over the dust bin. And you can see your dust bag in there. And that's it. That's the contents of the box. And you're ready to place the vacuum in whichever location you choose in your home. All right, let's talk setup. First, you're going to get the Eureka robot app in the App Store, and then you're going to sign up for an account. Then you can either scan the QR code on the vacuum or let the app search for your vacuum automatically. Then you're going to press and hold the power button or the on-off button for 3 seconds until you hear a beep. Then you're going to press and hold the network pairing button for 3 seconds until you hear a beep. And once the network pairing indicator light starts flashing, then you know the app is ready to connect to the vacuum automatically. All right, then you're going to enter your actual network information or your Wi-Fi information. And then the app will indicate that the vacuum is connecting to the internet. And then you can name your vacuum and you're ready to go. All right, now once it's set up and added to the app, you're going to do a quick mapping, which is an option right there in the app. It's going to prompt you to do so. Then the vacuum is going to go throughout your home and create a quick map. It's not going to be a full cleaning. It's just going to do that quick map. Then you're going to want to run a full cleaning approximately 3 times before the vacuum really gets to know what it's doing. Again, this is a robot vacuum. It's going to learn as it goes, so don't expect it to be perfect right out of the gate. Give it 3 runs before you really start to judge its performance. All right, let's talk price and specs. Now, this vacuum is normally $999.99, but at the time of this recording, we're about to hit Black Friday and the holidays, which is exciting. So you want to look in the description of this video for affiliate links if you're interested in purchasing, but keep in mind you're also going to want to check out any discount codes because of the holiday season. The vacuum has an elegant and functional design. It's somewhere in between a circle and a square. I think circle vacuums might be on their way out. It has powerful suction power at 16,200 PA. The vacuum also has what Eureka calls FlexiRazor, which is anti-hair tangling technology. Check it out. We also have advanced edge cleaning technology with what Eureka calls ScrubExtend. Check that out. We also have intelligent strategizing with what Eureka calls IntelliView AI. Now that AI can tell the difference between a wet mess and a dry mess. And if it's a dry mess, it will slow down the speed of the side brush to prevent from scattering. That IntelliView AI also gives the vacuum incredible obstacle avoidance. Then you have what's called Smart Clean mode, where the vacuum will assess the room and the flooring material and adjust accordingly. For example, if it's on a carpet, it'll stop mopping, etc. And that gives you optimized cleaning. You have an 8-in-1 self-cleaning base station that refills the clean water, it drains the dirty water, it collects dust when you're done, it washes the mop, it dries the mop, it cleans the tray, and it also charges the robot. The dock also has what's called whisper work, which employs 7 layers of noise reduction, which makes the dust collection process much quieter. The vacuum comes in 2 colors. You have black and you have white. It supports Lady A from Amazon, Google Assistant, and you can use Siri using Siri shortcuts. It also has a built-in camera for remote supervision and interacting with your pets. All right, now let's talk about using the vacuum with the Eureka robot app. All right, so here we go. Here's our home screen. You can see the vacuum listed there. If you had other devices added to the app, you could swipe between them here. If you look at the icon on the top left, in my case, I have my picture. If I go to that, I just want to show you that real quick because that's where you can go to voice control and set up Lady A from Amazon, Google Assistant, and your Siri shortcuts. Let's go back to that home screen. There's our vacuum. You could enter and go into the full settings of the vacuum, but just here on the home screen, you've got the name. You can do like an after dinner cleaning I have set up there. You can do a full cleaning, and you also have your battery percentage. Let's enter to go into the full settings. Here you can see my map. To the right, I've got map tools where I can edit the map. I can do room management where I can change the names of each room. I can do furniture editing. Now the vacuum does a pretty good job of recognizing furniture on its own, but if you need to edit it, you can do it there. You can also create region settings. And you can also edit the floor material if it got it wrong, but I find that this vacuum does that very well, so noticing the difference between carpet and hardwood and things like that. You can also do a backup of your map, you can restore from an old backup, you can rename the map, and you can also delete the map if you want to start over and do a quick mapping and set up a new map. Then you can go to map display and toggle between 2D and 3D as far as viewing the map. All right, going back to that main map screen. Right below that, you've got room, you've got full, or you can do zone. So you could go ahead and just select any of those things and start a cleaning right from here. You can change your cleaning settings. You can do vacuum and mop. You can do vacuum then mop. You can do just vacuum, or you've got a smart setting. To the right, you have your base station controls. There you can do self-emptying, the mop air drying, mop washing, self-cleaning of the base station. You've got all your different settings for the base station right there. Going back, this is also where you can do your video patrol if you want to activate the camera. You can create a password to protect the camera so not just anybody can access it. Let's go to the 3 dots on the top right. That's your main settings. Here you can do a scheduled cleaning, so you can create a schedule. You have a work log of all the different times you've used the vacuum. Then you've got another way to get to the map management that we just looked at. This is where you can control all your different cleaning settings. Carpet cleaning mode. You've got ignore, avoid, or cross. You can toggle on your enhanced edge and corner cleaning, toggle on your flexible edge cleaning, gap cleaning, and enhanced cleaning beneath and around desks and chairs. Then you've got hair cutting settings for households with pets, threshold pressurization cleaning, and you can toggle on auto charge and resume. Then you've got station settings. You've got mop washing frequency, self-emptying frequency, the mop washing mode, hot water washing, you can toggle that on and off, auto drying, you can toggle that on and off. You can do your drying mode and the drying duration. And then you can also control your self-cleaning frequency. Then it's got a section where it'll tell you the lifetime of your accessories and when it's time to replace them. You can see it's got all your accessories listed here. Then you've got general settings that are things like a child lock, do not disturb mode. This is where you can restart the robot if you're having some issue for some reason, and you can also reset it to your factory defaults. You've got an AI cleaning butler. Here you've got intelligent environment adjustment, intelligent deep cleaning, and spot stain cleaning. Toggle all those things on and off. This is where you can control your AI obstacle recognition and avoidance. You can turn that on and off. You've got superior, you can turn it off. You can do exhaustive, or you can do intelligent. Then you've got pet mode. I don't have pets, so I have that off, but you've got pet mode. Then you've got recognition of home scenarios. This is where the robot will recognize the home environment, including furniture, ground materials, and room type. It's where you can create the password to your AI video patrol, which is the built-in camera. And then down below, you have things like firmware update. You can set that to auto update, things like that. Now, I can't deep dive into every setting in this app, or this would be like a 3-hour video, but there's the gist, and it's a pretty cool app. It's got everything you want in a robot vacuum and much, much more. All right, moving on to my review. What do I think of the Eureka J15 Pro Ultra? Pros and cons? Let's start with the pros. This vacuum is very affordable. Even at the normal price of $999.99, you compare it to the competition and the other flagships out there that are priced way more, that price point is awesome. The IntelliView AI worked very well, both in recognizing dry messes and slowing down that side brush, and also general obstacle avoidance. Vacuum did great with both. The ScrubExtend worked very well, and I'm talking about areas like underneath your kitchen cabinets. But all the different nooks and crannies in this apartment, for that matter, the ScrubExtend did very well, keeping them nice and clean. 16,200 PA of suction power at this price point is fantastic and most certainly a pro. I like the design of this vacuum. I said it before, I think circle vacuums might be on their way out. Everything seems to be going more square. This one's in between a circle and a square, so kind of a hybrid, but it's great as far as getting in nooks and crannies. But I really like it. It looks nice and chic and elegant, and it's got a small footprint. The base station is nice and small. This apartment isn't that big. I don't have much room for new stuff. So I really like the design of both the base station and the vacuum. The FlexiRazor technology, where it prevents hair from tangling, is very impressive. Now you're gonna say, George, you don't have any hair, how would you know? Well, guess what? I have a wife and I have a daughter that's here all the time. And one thing I've always noticed throughout the years, because I'm a huge clean freak, I'm the one that does the vacuuming. Whether it's a stick vacuum or a robot vacuum or whatever it is, I'm always shocked by how much these ladies shed. I just find so much hair in those bins all the time, and I'm blown away by it because I'm not even contributing. But the FlexiRazor really did a good job of not tangling on this vacuum. So that's awesome. The smart clean mode worked very well. So whether it was the rugs or a normal floor or our actual carpets, it really knew the difference and it adjusted automatically very quickly. And I don't know if you'll consider this a pro, but I do. I really love the history of Eureka vacuums. 1909, originated it in Detroit, Michigan in the United States. Man, it's a true American original, and I think that's very cool. All right, moving on to my cons. And I know you're gonna say, George, this is a sponsored video. Of course you don't have any cons. This is what I beg you to do. Go back and look at any of my other sponsored videos, and you know that sponsored or not, I always tell you like it is. And when it came to cons for this vacuum, I truly can't think of one. In fact, I'm gonna take it a step further and tell you this. Before Eureka contacted me, I just spent about $3,000 of my own money on another flagship robot vacuum. I also bought their wet dry vac and their stick vac. And I thought, man, this reputation of the best, I'm gonna love this. And I thought when Eureka sent me this vacuum, I'd use it for this review and then go back to that other equipment I purchased. I love this vacuum so much that I'm done with that other brand. In fact, I went with my own money and got Eureka's stick vacuum and Eureka's wet dry vacuum just because I'm a freak about brands and I wanted all to match. So I spent my own money to complete the collection for Eureka, and that other brand is just sitting collecting dust right now, and I'm trying to decide what to do with it. So when I say I can't find a con, I really couldn't, and I really love this vacuum, especially for me here in this apartment with that small footprint. I just have no complaints. Got a problem with it? Sorry. All right, that's my review of the Eureka J15 Pro Ultra robot vacuum. What do you think? Have you tried Eureka's products? Do you have one of their other vacuums, especially robot vacuums? Let me know in the comments which one you have and if you like it or not. What's your favorite robot vacuum in general? I'd love to know that too. Check out my robot vacuum playlist because I've reviewed quite a few. But Eureka, man, they sent this to me. I really didn't think I'd be keeping it after this review just because I had just spent $3,000 on another brand. Not because I don't like Eureka or anything, but just because that was my hard-earned money. But yeah, this one changed my life. I bought the stick vacuum and the wet dry vacuum, and I've been loving both of those as well, by the way. And I'm a Eureka guy now, I guess. So thank you, Eureka, for sending this to me, and thank you for sponsoring this video. But truly, you know I'm always going to tell you like it is. All right. Till the next video, my friends, peace and love.